We're live. Well, I don't know if it's a we right now. It is me. Jared is on call today, so you know what? He will be joining us at some time during the show. But as always, we have our trusty friends and admins with us. So joining us tonight for the show will be Lisa and Matt. Hello, how are you guys?
Hey,
Hello.
yeah, we're good.
What's up?
Good.
So you guys just happen to be joining us on a show where we've got a lot going on tonight.
It is one heck of a show.
So we hold on, he's in. There he is.
There he is.
Hi.
Yeah. Not quite as cool of a background as I had last time, Kevin, on the remote here, but
Nope.
I made it.
But so what we're talking about is everything we got going on tonight. It's a small guest show, but a lot of things happening within it. So we're going to start off with the grudge match, which will see Kingdom Collapse take on Etched and Embers. I have enjoyed reading all the comments all week about how much of an asshole I am for this and how unfair it is. So everybody's joining in. Laura, hey, what's up? Anne Marie, thank you. Abe, Matthew, everybody's starting to pop in. After that, we will premiere the video for Transient's new song, So. And Jody, I know for sure, is going to be joining us. I don't know if we will get the rest of the guys, but we will have them on there. And then after that, the band Silvertung out of Maryland will be joining us. And then while we're talking to them, we will also have a concert announcement all at the same time. So a lot of things happening tonight. But one thing I did want to ask is, I know Lisa's a huge Ghost fan. And I noticed, so you'll have to explain it, but I saw a new video from them today, so I watched it. And I'll tell you what my first impression was after you tell me about how they did the video.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay. The video for Spillways is actually pieced together from the Impera release, which happened a while back. And it was a special live for the fans. And so I have seen this already months ago. So it being released wasn't really new material.
Okay. So when I saw him, this is the first thing that popped in my head. I can't help it.
What is his name?
Yeah. I don't even remember what his name is. In the
I
movie,
don't remember. Isn't he from Saw?
Yeah. Jigsaw. I think that was his name.
I can't remember what his name is, but it's like, you know.
I couldn't help it. That's the first thing I thought of when I started watching the video. I'm like, fuck, he should be just riding around on a tricycle.
He does. The Papa 3, I'm sorry, the Cardinal came out on tour, the last tour when they were doing it for Prequel. He came out on a tricycle.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm going to send you the picture.
Jesus.
I was there.
Now that we have a lot of people with us, we need to start the show officially. Everybody, hold on. So we got a lot of love going on in here. Love, Transient. Yes. Ah, yes. The typical Kevin is an asshole.
Kevin is
Those are the best. Those are the best.
Is a big Ghost fan as well.
People are already hopping in for Etched and Embers. Pepper's joining us from Wake Up Music and Transient Forever. Yes, thank you very much for allowing us to premiere the video tonight. Christian Jigsaw, the name from, gotcha. Karen says, hey, Chance is here. Let's see. Brady Fitzgerald, let's go. All right. Yeah, I get it. And then Cindy says, who let Matt out of his cage?
Appropriate.
Jeez.
Appropriate.
And so my question is, are you guys ready for the grudge match?
Do it.
I'm ready. I mean, this is a battle for the ages. This is a vicious, savage battle between two fan groups that just cross.
You know what? This is why I love Jody. Hashtag Kevin's an angel.
He's smart enough to play the game. He's smart enough to play the game.
So here's how the grudge match works. We're going to play video number 1, which will be the latest from Kingdom Collapse called Break Free. We will then play video number 2, which is a champion etched in embers and fear. When the second video plays, we'll pop up a poll. If you're on Facebook, you'll vote video number 1, video number 2. If you're on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, you will vote video number 1 or video number 2 in the comments. We will count them here in the studio. And then at the end of the show, we will announce who wins. If Etched in Ember wins, they move on to the next episode next week to go for the Hall of Fame. If Kingdom Collapse moves on, they move on to the episode next week to try to go for a second win. So on that note, if we are ready, we will get this thing started. You guys ready?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Can you scream into my face and it's driving me insane? Get away from me with your hands around my throat. Every time you lose control, suffocating me. It's like you've trapped my head underwater, 'cause I'm struggling to breathe. Sick of all this pain, every fight ends up the same. This is breaking me. I must leave this all behind. Can't take one more sleepless night. I must get away. It's like you trapped my head underwater, 'cause I'm struggling to breathe. I am breaking under the pressure. Can't let this be the end. I know that now I must break free. It's like you trapped my head underwater, 'cause I'm struggling to breathe. I am breaking under the pressure. Can't let this be the end. I know that now I must break free. Can't let this be the end. I know that now I must break free.
All right, there you have it. Video number 1. That is the latest from Kingdom Collapse. It's called Break Free. I have been enjoying reading the comments, and I think I saw in there that said Russ said, where does it at? Russ said if they win tonight, being etched in embers, he would shave his head. So I look forward to that. We'll have to get that on camera. Jesus.
Wait,
Oh,
Russ
man.
shave his head?
Jared coming to you live from the janitor's closet.
I love it.
Jared will be back here. And so for those of you that don't know, Jared works at a hospital. He is on call. So he's actually at the hospital trying to hop in and out of the show the whole time. So let's just go ahead and roll it in. Here comes video number 2. This is Etched in Embers. They are the champion. It is Fear. And you are watching the sound. right, there you have it. That is Etched in Embers, and that is Fear. All right, for those of you that say you can't see the poll is there. I'm looking at it on a different screen. The poll is up. If you don't see it, look below. You'll see the 3 lines. Get on that, and it'll pull up the poll for you. But I am looking at the poll, so I know the poll is there. So I'm not even going to look at the voting right now because I know everybody's hating me, and I'm just going to sit here and enjoy it for a little bit.
Yeah, it's a really tough choice tonight. I mean, I'm a huge fan of both of these bands. I'm actually seeing Kingdom Collapse back to back tomorrow night and Friday night, and I'm going to see Etched in Embers next weekend. This is such a tough matchup. Such great talent across the board, across both bands. And Kevin, man, you are earning that hashtag tonight.
Definitely.
That's what I'm here for. I do want to say though that the Grudge Match was being brought to you by our good friends at the Cannery. The Cannery, which is where you will be able to see Kingdom Collapse with Awaken the Giant and Love the Hate coming up a week from this Friday at the Cannery. Tickets are available at thesound228.com. Only $10 to check these bands out. So if you're in the Biloxi area or anywhere close and want to see a good show, that is the time to do it. I would say. That's what I would say. All right.
It's definitely a tough one.
Yeah, and I'm going to let it go. I'm not even going to look at the poll till the end of the night. I was
going to say, I love this Grudge Match for 2 reasons. One is I'm co-hosting the show and I don't have to vote because there's no way I could pick. And this is 2 bands that are good friends with each other.
Yeah.
You know, they played shows together and, you know, and it's not a case of who can bring the most fans in to get as many fans as they can to vote. It's making the crossover fans decide which track they like better. And I love that.
I'm looking at something real quick because people are saying they still don't see the poll, but I see votes coming in. So
I see the poll at the bottom of my screen when I'm watching it on my phone off of Facebook so I can see the comments. Yeah. And I see the poll popping up right from the bottom.
Yep, me too. So
I don't know where they're.
If you have your phone turned landscape, turn it portrait, and it's probably going to pop right up.
You need to turn it portrait, otherwise you're not going to be able to see it.
So, but it's up, it's there. I see votes coming in.
To see where this vote goes.
Yeah,
so
it's a tough one tonight for sure.
Definitely.
All right. Okay, people are seeing the poll. So, yeah, the votes are coming in. I see them. If you like I said, if you have it turned landscape, turn it portrait, it'll pop right up. If you're on the computer, look for the 3 dots. Yeah, you know how it goes. Trey says it's to the right of the comment box. Woo! All right, we got some votes coming in off of YouTube. Man, we got it busy. Speaking of busy, let's talk to Transient. We have Jody and Phil with us tonight. What's up, guys?
What is up,
Yay! It's always good to have Phil already hyped up and ready to go.
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
I hear you. So,
man, how y'all doing, guys?
Good.
We're doing great.
How are you, man?
Jared's still in the janitor's closet somewhere. So
yeah, right. Yep.
So we talked. When was the last time we talked to you guys? We talked to you guys right before y'all played here or played at the Cannery. Was that when we took?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I think we spoke to y'all at the Cannery. Did an interview with I think it's Phil and Emmett.
Oh yeah. So, quick question for you guys. A lot's changed since then. So, you guys are now with Wake Up Music. Tell us how that all came about.
Well, we got a good friend in Derek Pichon. Owns 434 Management, and you know Derek's been behind the scenes for a good while. He's always been. He's an old friend of mine. He's been. He's just supported us from day one, and he's always helped us, asking nothing in return. And so he's the one that actually introduced us to Miss Pepper with Wake Up Music, and everything is kind of starting off. So it's on a good note, you know.
Very good. And what's the so we've got this new single. It comes out everywhere on all streaming platforms on Friday. You guys were nice enough to let us have the video to premiere tonight, and nice enough to let us have the song, which we'll be playing every hour tomorrow on the Sound 228. So we will be very lucky and very thankful for you guys and for Wake Up Music for allowing us to do that. So what's the upcoming plans for Transient?
Right now we're trying to we're basically starting off this new campaign with 3 songs, and we're going to go in a couple months and record 3 more songs, do videos for all 6 songs, and play shows here and there for the rest of the year. And for all of 2023, we're trying to line up some tours and hit it hard with all that.
So how come it's just you two?
Oh, well, we talked about it, and it's like when you have 4 guys in different locations, and
you got to pick the coolest ones.
Yeah, we're obviously like the front runners in the cool department, and it gets a little weird, you know, like with everybody trying to talk, you know. So we figured we keep it organized with the 2 professionals. You know what I mean?
Just the important people, you know. That's why Jared's in the janitor closet somewhere.
Right.
Hey, if anybody's professional in this whole show, it's the guy doing the podcast from the janitor's closet there.
That's it.
Right.
Getting paid double.
Yeah, we aim to please.
That's right. That's dedication.
So
Yeah.
Lisa and Matt, they do more research than I do. I don't do research when it comes to you guys because we know each other personally and we can just sit here and bullshit about whatever we want to bullshit about. These 2 do their homework. So Lisa, what's up?
I've been able to hear the song, and I'm just actually blown away. I'm really excited for us just to premiere the videos. That way everyone can go ahead and listen to it and watch it. But I'm a huge fan. I actually found you guys because of the radio station.
Oh,
so yeah, I'm a huge fan. And to hear your sound start to change and elevate and polish, and you guys are just sort of, your sound is changing, and I love it.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate to have a really good team to work with. We work with Concrete Studios up in Nashville. That's where we do all of our music. We demo it down here, but we'll go up there to record it. Alenia Productions out of Dallas. We go there to do our videos. So we're all over the place trying to make this stuff as good as we can make it.
So did you change the game then for this particular single? Or are you changing it moving forward with the upcoming music? Are you going to go with the same team, or you think you're going to go ahead and experiment a little bit more?
No, we're most likely, we're going to stick with the same team. Like we're very happy with the product we have, and that's our whole thing. We can suck in every other department, but we want our songs to be good, and we want our videos to be good. You know, because
the whole,
we're
the whole
only
creative side of things is like we in the beginning. I mean, I'm sure if anybody looks at the band, they'll see it kind of started out as an idea of a solo project with me, and this time we wanted to be less riffy and more focused. That makes sense. Like less about what we're playing as players and more about what would make the overall song better. And so we fully tapped in. Like the last time we did the songs, we did a song at a time with John. So this time we actually took a week off and we all went up there and stayed in Nashville with John for a week straight and just did everything in those 7 days.
Because I can tell you, with what I just heard before the show, you definitely achieved your goals.
Yeah. And that's why we want to continue working with him and the video guys, because I think they kind of get us right now. And that's like kind of the sound we want to go to, like a big, just a hard hitting, fully mastered sound. Because if you listen to our last 5 or 6 songs, we were happy with that, but we just wanted a bigger, thicker sound. And I think we got it.
Definitely elevated.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Like less riffy stuff, like less like look what I'm doing on guitar, and more like, hey, do you like the band as a whole?
Yeah,
definitely. So, I was saying to Kevin and Lisa just before we come on the show, and we was having a little listen, because I've been a fan of you guys through the sound. Goodbye. That's an absolute banger.
Thank you.
And I said, like, you've just taken it to another level. And everyone is in for a treat right tonight.
We hope so. Man, that means a lot.
Yeah, we hope people like it because, like I tell everybody at this point, like I think I can speak for Jody. Like we've both done this for so long and failed so many times that we're finally taking everything that we failed at and we've learned, and we're trying to make it for the best product that we can.
Definitely. Well, I saw the teaser. I saw the teaser you guys were putting up on Facebook, and instantly I was like, Kevin, we need the premiere on this. Kevin, we need this on the sound. Kevin, get on it quickly.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys, letting us premiere it. And Phil, you were saying that you guys are in different locations.
Yeah, I'm in Ocean Springs. Jody's in Metairie. Trey's in Slidell. Emmett's in Jackson. So
how does that work with recording? Do you do your parts and send them off to each other, or do you manage to get in the studio?
Yeah, everybody can record at their place. And we'll just, we basically send riffs back and forth, and we base everything off of like 1 or 2 riffs, and then we build around that idea. And we're sending them back and forth to Nashville, to the studio, and we're just bouncing ideas off of each other until we get in there. And then we kind of have an idea of what we're going for. And Trey can write lyrics based on the flow of the guitar parts we have. So it works, and it's easy. Instead of everybody driving all these hours and meeting up in a room, we can sit there with no pressure, and come up with stuff.
Call it the pre-production. It all gets done.
Yeah,
we all rehearse at Phil's studio. He's got a little recording studio out in Ocean Springs. So, like you said,
I've been there.
Yeah. So yeah, we do.
I watched Jared get drunk there.
Yeah.
Video.
It's like you said, it's a team effort. It's we bounce a couple riffs off here and there, bouncing between our producer, and he emails the stuff back. We email him back, and then when we get to the band room, we kind of work all the kinks out, take it to Nashville, finesse everything, and put little sprinkles on top.
It's working.
Yeah,
it's working.
Thank you.
Everyone is about to be in for a treat.
Yeah, buckle in.
All I'm going to say.
Buckle in.
We hope everybody likes it. We worked really hard on this.
Well, here we go. Let's just roll into it, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. But here it is. It is the premiere of Transient's new video. It's called So. Check it out, and you are watching the sound. gonna let it roll through so everybody gets their credits. There we go.
That was supposed to be in the beginning of the video. It's
Oh,
Fire,
man.
guys.
fire, fire,
Yes.
fire. So
I feel like I kind of need to explain like the EP. Do we have a second to?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So thank you guys. First of all, thank you for showing it, and thank you for whoever's listening. We really, really appreciate you guys giving us a second to check it out. We did this. It was a loose concept on this EP. It's 3 songs, and we came up with the title, the Lotus EP, because I know it's kind of generic. The way the Lotus is, it's been done before, but Seed, Sow, and Thrive are the 3 songs, and basically the lotus is the flower that can grow out of dirt and muck and mire and just come out beautiful on the other end. So when we were up in the studio, we were all like really, really stressed out about the back and forth political crap in the world, all the negativity, the racism, the hate, just name it. No matter what side you're on, it's too much, and people just have had it. And so that's kind of what it's about, is that song in particular, being the second song on the EP is it's really about just empowering yourself as a person and finding respect and love for other people, no matter what they believe in and no matter what they choose to do with themselves. So we wrote the whole EP about that concept of growing from something horrible to just being a better person or better society as a whole.
Absolutely love it. Great message.
Thank you.
It's awesome, and you can feel it. It's as much as that song slaps, and I almost wanted to start a one-man mosh pit in my apartment.
Yeah.
You can feel it when you first hear the track. You can feel, the passion and that you guys have put into that and stuff like that. So, and that's what I love in my music.
Thank you.
Yep.
And I'm also loving the light behind the symbol.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Those
Wait a minute,
guys,
we got some concepts coming through here. I loved it.
man,
Absolutely.
they
Yeah,
said they were going to do a CGI video for us, and
Yeah.
they had no concept or anything. They just said, have faith in us. And they were the guys that did the goodbye video for us. So
Beautifully
needless to
executed.
say, it took them like 3 months to do that. And they said they probably won't be doing any more CGIs after that.
Yeah. It was very time consuming, but we're pretty happy
But
with how it came out.
well worth it.
Absolutely.
Definitely. And I bet you guys are just excited to get it out now.
Well,
Absolutely.
not only that, I'm itching to get the other 2 out because we've been sitting on these for. I want to release the whole thing, but we got to do the campaign. We got to do the whole thing.
So
Tell you
can
what, if
fans
you like
expect then?
moshing, you want to talk about moshing in the living room, that third song's for you, Matt. It's called Thrive. Boy, that one will make you slap people.
It's a slapper.
I can't wait to play that one.
Now
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Bring me the heavy. I want a fire extinguisher. I want to have to use a fire extinguisher.
There's Emmett. This song is the jab of the EP.
Oh,
Alex being humble.
okay.
Alex
And when
admitted
can
saying
we
he don't wanna
expect
go
to hear
against
the rest of it then?
Great.
Well, guys,
That's on Miss Pepper. I'm not sure exactly when she plans on releasing the other 2, but they should be shortly after that.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you for your
Pepper.
time tonight.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
Thank you, guys.
we will definitely be having a conversation with her about that.
Yep.
Yep.
We love the sound.
So, guys, thank you. How can people find you? Real quick, let's do it again.
Everywhere at Transient NOLA on all social media handles. If you want merch, transientnola.com. We got a ton of merch up there.
Some of the best merch on the market, I'm telling you
Some of the
right
best
now.
merch on the market, and we need it because we need diesel fuel. We need diesel fuel.
No joke.
Right. Vehicle.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Man.
Well, guys, once again, thank you so much, and don't forget tomorrow all day on the Sound radio station. You'll be able to hear the song all day, every hour, starting at midnight tonight. So we got it.
Yeah. Thank you guys. We love
So if you want to hear it again, download the app. It's right there. Download the app if you want to hear it again, or you can go to thesound228.com. Phil, Jody, as always, my pleasure, our pleasure of having you guys on. It always makes me feel good when I get to see both of y'all on one of my shows. So thank you so much for being with us. And Can't wait to see what happens with this. This is exciting. I'm excited for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys again, man.
Awesome.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Good night.
Bye.
Okay, guys.
All right. So they're gone, and now I don't know where Jared said he was going to be back. He never came back. So
Maybe he got locked into a closet somewhere and couldn't come out.
his whole life. Anyways,
The possibilities are endless.
we are going to bring in the guys from Silvertung.
Yes.
So we're going to slowly start bringing them in here. Gentlemen, how are you?
What is up?
Hey.
Hello.
Like the Brady Bunch in here, almost. We're missing. We got Jared. We can get 2 more people. We got the Brady Bunch going on here.
Hey.
Yeah, how do you point? Down.
I don't know.
Yeah, Jimmy's above me, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're good.
So, guys, welcome to the show. I know it's been a while coming. I know I've wanted to get you guys on the show for a little while. And Speed and I just happened to have opened up some dialogue with each other about some stuff. And the show just happened to happen all of a sudden. And now you guys are here with us. So I will do what I normally do when I start with the band. Tell us where Silvertung started and bring us to the current day Silvertung.
Ooh, wow. 2000 BC is when we started. No, just kidding. Silvertung probably started around, I would say around 2006, 7, somewhere around there. And here we are now, 2022. So that was pretty much the answer you were looking for, right?
Yep, that'll work. However you guys want to explain that, that's totally fine with me. So tell me what's been going on lately. I know you guys got a lot of stuff going on. You guys are getting ready to head out with let me make sure I'm right. Tantric and Smile Empty Soul. You're going to be playing Blue Ridge Rock Festival. So you've got that going on. You just finished doing a tour, correct?
A short one, yes.
Okay.
We did a short run. But now we're looking at much, much bigger things coming up very, very quickly. I know I'll speak for myself. I'm super excited. I'm sure these guys are super excited as well.
Yeah, no, you could just speak for yourself.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just mild excitement,
Yeah.
Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, there's so much going on. I mean, there's a lot that's happening in the back in the backside of everything. But yeah, we're kind of focusing on the tour a little bit. We're not 100% there yet. So I know our mindset is going to be there, but probably weeks before we hit it. So I'll say this much. This is a tour that Silvertung was not expecting to do this year. Coming from, I'm sure if anyone does know who we are, you've noticed a bunch of new faces here. About 2 years ago, the entire band walked away, and kind of left me standing here and was like, I got all these songs, guys. I got all this go, And one by one, my drummer Andy, go ahead and raise your hand, Andy.
That's me.
He's filling in with some shows with us, and he wasn't sure if he was going to stick around. We came back from doing Rock Fest and everything, and he was like, you know what? He said, I'm digging this. He said, I'm staying. And I was super happy because I was hoping that he was going to change his mind. Did I get that?
About staying? Nailed it, man.
All right. So Jimmy, how did you get into it?
Mostly just answering the ad that Speed had out. And it was an actual like happenstance kind of thing because I had just left my band that I was kind of pretty much invested in for a while, and I was just getting back into music, and I really caught like the music fever. Like I've been in bands for like 20 years, and I took like a long break. I had a big family, and I kind of just like put music on the shelf for a little bit, and I came back to it, and the band I was in just wasn't really cutting the teeth. I couldn't really, I felt very unfulfilled in the band, and I needed something more. And so I kept looking, and Speed ended up answering the ad and said, hey, why don't we hop on a call? And we pretty much hit it off almost immediately, like-minded, the same drive. Like it was like a match, like instantly. I still had to try out, so I was still a little worried about making it in, but I still felt like from that initial conversation, like I was like, yes, this is it. I'm in the band. This is gonna work out. We're gonna do something. So it was very exciting. Like from day one, meeting Speed, just talking with him on the phone, like the passion that he has for music and that comes through in his voice just on the phone. Like it's crazy. So you could see why this band has been still around, and he's just been bringing people in that want to actually do stuff. And it's been a really awesome experience.
Great. Mark, how about you?
Very similar to Jimmy's story, but it started differently because I came in not as prepared as I should have been. So I kind of flowed my first rehearsal, but was professional enough to come back and do it better.
Yeah, it was really, really funny because we gave him a bunch of songs to learn, and he came in and you could tell that he listened to them. but in between songs, he's sitting there and he's ripping the guitar, and I'm like, so Andy and I walk out of the room and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, man. This dude can rip, and he's not ripping a Silvertung. So then Mark, being the professional that he is, he called me up and he said, look, man, here's a situation. I didn't know if you guys are going to rob me. You're going to kill me. I didn't know what you guys are going to do. So I didn't put 100% into this.
Yeah.
And we were like, fair enough. So he come back in the second time, and well, I guess you see the result.
Yeah. The rest is history.
So I will tell you the one thing that I like about doing this show and about doing the sound radio station is if I wasn't doing any of this, there would probably be bands I hadn't heard of. And Silvertung probably being one of them. You guys are from Maryland. I first found you guys when a single got submitted to us for Ain't That a Bitch. So we started playing that. And then I loved it. And we're still playing it. As a matter of fact, I just looked. It's got a couple of requests sitting there. It's getting ready to play on the station now. And then I'm not sure who sent me the email, but gave me a list of songs. And then I went with Devil's Advocate. And that song is slowly climbing our Dirty 30. I think it's up to number 14 now, or number 12, something like that. So that's been the cool thing about being a part of this is I probably would have never met you guys. I probably would have never talked to you. Who knows if I would have even heard your music, but because of this, I get to talk to you guys. I've heard your music. And if you look at what is that, stats on Spotify.com or whatever it is.
Yes.
Silvertung's got 5 songs in my top 20 right now. So,
thank you.
I'm really digging you guys. I really like the sound. But I want to roll into the video for Devil's Advocate. Now I know there's only one of you that's actually in the video. But I do want to roll into the video, give everybody a taste of what Silvertung is about, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more. You guys cool with that?
Oh yes.
Right on.
All right, here we go. It is Silvertung. It's Devil's Advocate, and you're watching the sound.
Something's gotta change. Your position fades. You abandon your crowd. Bleeding at the seams. This is what remains. Trail of blood can be found.
All right, there you have it. That is Devil's Advocate, and of course, that is from Silvertung, who is with us on the show right now. Guys, I mean, I love the tune, and I know it's not like for you guys, it's not new, but for a lot of us, it's new. And Lisa said it has that old school rock metal vibe to it. I fucking dig it. That's all it is. I dig it. So
it's I as I'm watching the video, I'm getting glimpses of like I feel like a Metallica vibe a little bit. For me, that's what I was hearing and seeing. I've actually seen you guys perform before. I'm actually from Fredericksburg, Virginia, so I'm pretty sure I saw you at Hard Times a few years ago.
Yes.
Were you out there with Nonpoint?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. And it's got the old school metal vibe, but it's still current. I absolutely love it. Well done.
That's fantastic. Yeah, it's not like we're really going for the old school feel. I just think that's kind of like a part of what we do. I think that kind of comes out in some of my writing personally, I think. But like even with the new stuff that the current members and myself are working on now is it's a little different. So if you're digging this, think about this on steroids, because that's kind of where we're going with all the new stuff. So if you do like it,
nice.
You're going to love the new stuff.
I hear you. But wait, there's more.
Exactly.
And that's I was going to ask you guys about that, because obviously you've got the touring coming up and Blue Ridge and stuff like that. And I was like, what's in the works recording wise? And, is there going to be something dropping soon or?
And you guys want to take it?
I don't know what we're allowed to talk about and what we're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah.
I think Speed, this one's for you.
What's said here stays here.
Right.
We're not live at all.
Well, we are going through writing sessions like crazy. This is why I say we're like so busy in the backside of everything, because like we have this tour coming up and we're preparing for that. We have a show tomorrow night or a Friday night, and we're preparing for that. But in the meantime, we're sending tracks back and forth. We're getting together. We're rehearsing these songs, and there's like so much on our plate right now. We weren't expecting to be at this point in 2020. We were thinking of like, maybe, in October or something, we'd start writing, but things just started to click so quickly with us that the floodgates opened up unexpectedly. And we were just like, oh shit, now what do we do? So we just put the pedal to the floor and just said, let's go after it. And you guys have been truly, truly amazing. I mean, they're all great musicians, but I mean, just amazing as people, that have really helped me out a lot, because I was kind of drowning in the whole thing, because we're not signed to a label. We're all independent. Everything that has to get done gets done from the members that you see here. It is 100% us, all the way down to you order a t-shirt, I mail it out to you.
As a matter of fact, I was just on your website tonight looking at the t-shirts. I like the t-shirts. So
thank you.
I'm a t-shirt whore, so I'll be ordering one.
A lot of cool merch on there.
Thank you, because we need some diesel gas.
I hear you.
Right.
Every time, do you really need another black shirt? Well, absolutely, I do. I don't have one that has this band on it.
What day are you actually playing Blue Ridge?
We will be there on Friday, September the 9th.
Okay. Do you know your set time yet? Can you reveal your set time yet or no?
Actually, I haven't received the email for that just yet. I'm waiting for that, but I would more than happy send it over to you guys without a doubt. I do know that we're there on the same day as Mudvayne's reunion, so I'm like stoked.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be some shit right there.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah, somebody put in the comment right here. Don't forget the vinyls. That's another thing I saw on the
Oh,
website is that vinyl is silver, and
there's a white one.
badass.
Yep, there's a silver one and a white one. And a lot of the songs that are on there are songs that were, when we were signed, were on another album and have been re-released on that. And the other album that we had prior to, in between what you guys are listening to and what was a little bit more recent, will very, very soon we'll be able to re-release that again. The album was called But at What Cost? And we will finally get a chance to re-release this again very, very shortly. And this, if you like Devil's Advocate, you're gonna love a ton of these, because it wasn't out very long before the pandemic hit, and then everything, it was like the pandemic hit and everything just left. So it was like, okay, here we go. I mean, a lot of people in the industry were like, dude, you should just give up. And I'm like, yeah, you're an asshole now.
Yeah. So the dialogue started between Speed and I, and most people who are watching that are members of bands, if you call me up or if you send me an email saying, hey, we want to come down and play a show, I'm probably going to figure out how to make it happen. And so we did make it happen. So, but there's probably going to be a couple more on neither side of this, but September 16th at the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs, it will be Love to Hate, Silvertung, and Awaken the Giant.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Oh, I don't know if I can make that show.
What a lineup.
So that will be coming up in September. Lisa knows where the Juke Joint is. You know how to get there.
I do. I already have 9 shows that month. I am so booked out for shows. Including Blue Ridge. If I have a job at the end of September, I will be surprised.
Right.
Wow. But yeah, so that was how the dialogue opened up, and we were able to get that show together. Hopefully we can get another one the day before, and then we're working on another one a couple days later. So hopefully we can get them together for a little bit and building a good relationship with you guys. So
Absolutely. Thank you
forward
guys
to it.
for
I've got a question for
inviting us
Speed.
on the show, and then also having us in your neighborhood to hang out. A bunch of boys from Maryland just hanging out with you.
my whole thing is if I like it, somebody else has got to fucking hear it. So I got to bring you guys down so everybody else hears it.
Right.
Thank you. And we hope that we hope that a ton of people are going to get into this, because I think if you've never seen Silvertung, you're probably what was is not what is. So it's a huge difference. I know for myself, but visually, performance-wise, yeah. If you've never seen Silvertung before, now is definitely the time to see it, because
Definitely.
I don't know if we can make it any better than we can make it any better than this.
I know Abe. I've seen Abe in the comments. He's another one of our admins, and he saw you back along when you was with Carbon Stone and that playing that little mini festival, and he has not stopped talking about Silvertung since.
Oh,
There he is.
There he is. But yeah, I've got a question for you, Speed.
yes.
So we've touched on, the band disbanding you a couple of years ago, and you had to rebuild the band basically. So when they disbanded you, did you feel like, right, that's the end of it? That's the end of the band? And how does it make you feel now? You're playing Blue Ridge a couple of years later. You've got all these shows coming up. You've got new content coming out. How does it make you feel seeing that transition of, I was on my own and now we're doing this?
I think after the initial blow of everybody walking away, I was kind of lost, probably for about a month. I didn't know what to do. And we had already had shows booked that were contracts. So I was kind of lost. So I just started calling up a bunch of friends of mine, and we got hooked up. Thank God for them. They were able to help me save the shows. But the whole time, we were out there playing, it wasn't the same. And I didn't expect it to be, but I was kind of like a lost puppy. I was just kind of like, I've got to figure this out. Because now I have no label. I have no band. was kind of like I kind of got slapped with reality of like, this is either you or you kill it all now, because if you're gonna do it, this is the best time to do it. You can always say, hey, it was COVID. COVID killed the band. But no, it was tough. It was really, really tough, because I realized what was going to be on my plate, and to try to rebuild this was going to be really, really hard. But I'm extremely, extremely fortunate for the support that I have around me, and the new guys in the band, Andy and Mark and Jimmy. These guys have like gone beyond what I thought, because I'm usually the guy behind everything, trying to make everything happen, push everybody to this direction and that direction. Hey man, don't forget this, don't forget that. Still do that a little bit, but nowhere near what I used to. And these guys have been pretty amazing, stepping up to the plate and just knocking it out of the park. So from where I was an extreme struggle for me. But now I feel very relieved. And again, I feel extremely fortunate for the guys that I do have around me.
All right. Well, I was told to ask y'all about what is Monday Madness.
Something we're not a part of.
Mark comes in every now and then.
Yeah, rarely.
He doesn't. Mark's the quiet guy behind the scene. He's like,
oh yeah.
Or he'll troll the comment section.
Or that, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything I can do to make it worse.
Yeah, there it goes. Y'all should join us on Twitch for Monday Madness.
Yeah, absolutely. Twitch is insane. We have such a blast there. It's just a place where we go, and whoever shows up in the band shows up. There's no certain member that has to be there. It's just whoever shows up, we just hang out with the fans and just get crazy. And the thing is you never know what we're going to talk about. I mean, it could go from the band's doing this to somebody's kid did this to somebody had an accident today. Everything that you could think about. And it's there for that reason, because we just want the fans just to enjoy the interaction with us, not always being at a show and not always asking for merch or be at our show. This is kind of our way of giving back and just saying, hey, thanks for everything that you guys do to support us. So, hopefully we make your Monday better, because we have a little slogan that kind of goes, thanks for joining us here on Monday Madness,
where Mondays don't suck anymore.
I love it.
Yeah, I think that started as like a like you have no band and like it was COVID and there's nothing else to do. Like, why not connect with the fans type thing?
Yeah.
And then as we started, rebuilding the band, it kind of like, well, let's try to improve this show. We can add more people. We can do more stuff. And I suggested we move it to Twitch, so we could also do. I mean, I think Andy plays a couple video games and stuff. I know I play a couple. Mark plays as well. So we were kind of thinking like, hey, on Twitch we could like do like game streams and still interact with fans and just more stuff it's all about the fan interaction. So that's really what it kind of started as, and we're just kind of trying to improve upon that. So like, yeah, we're going to keep Monday Madness going, but we're also trying to add more stuff too. I think Mark's even talked about like doing some like playthroughs with some of the guitar licks and stuff. So
yeah,
we're
car repair videos.
Keep it real, man. Keep it real.
How to make a curry.
Hey, at the end of the day, though, fans just want to realize that you're just the same as them. We're all just people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you get to bring the fans in and take them, be more of an eye-to-eye level.
Absolutely. I changed the oil in my own car.
Hey.
Yeah, we can discuss hair care products. I mean,
absolutely.
Whatever you want.
How to dye hair correctly, because I don't know how to dye hair correctly.
Get your hair care tips here.
Exactly.
Right. Hey, look.
Mark's got some really
look, and I can say this because I'm from the UK. Even the Queen wipes her own ass.
There you go.
Does she?
It's debatable.
Very true. Very true. That is debatable. But yeah, that's the whole point of it, is just, to be real with the fans and just, and it's amazing because the fans have created this thing called the Tongue Nation. We were not smart enough to do that, so they did that. And when they first came out with it, we were like, yeah, they were like, yeah, number one, Silvertung, the Tongue Nation rules. And I'm like, what the hell is this Tongue Nation? What's this? So they actually dubbed themselves, which is really, really cool. And now they're like a huge family. They meet out for dinners. They hang out with each other. Their kids go to school together, whatever they have. But carpool to shows, they go see other shows, which we encourage to go see other bands too, so that, because there's tons of great music out there. So don't lock yourself down on us. Go see other bands too, and just, share the love, because we're all in this together. So,
I saw a comment earlier. It said somebody, all the bands that have been on the show tonight, please come up to somewhere in Missouri. And I was, how cool of a tour would that be with Kingdom Collapse, Etched, Embers, Transient, and Silvertung?
Make it happen.
I need to know at least 6 months in advance, because that's how far in advance I plan my shows.
Me too,
My
because I'll
calendar
have
fills
to
up
jump
quickly.
in
I
my
need to
canoe
get
to
flight
come over.
details. So please let me know so I can make sure I'm there.
Well, we are going to be setting up some 2023 show tours. So, because we got some new music we want to get out there to you guys, and we're stoked.
Good.
And
That's a
2 in the chamber and 2 in the works. So
nice. So if anybody's looking to find Silvertung, how can they find you? Social media, website, what's the best?
Silvertung.com, and from there you can catch any platform that we're on, all the way down to Linktree.
Gotcha. Well, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. And we look forward to seeing you guys September 16th for sure. So
yes, thank you guys so much for taking the time and having us on here. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I like to say it's all our pleasure.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
That's what we're here for. A little bit of an outlet to, I'm sure that you probably gained a few new fans tonight. So if that's how it ended up, that's exactly what it was all about for. So
fantastic. And everybody that's listening, if you like us, man, please let us know and come join the family. The Tongue Nation is all about you.
All right. Thank you guys.
Thanks,
you guys have a good one.
All
and
right.
We'll
You
see
as
you in
well.
September.
Peace out,
guys.
guys.
All right.
It's
That's
so
Silvertung,
hard.
man.
Yeah, it's so hard to get fan bases to organically grow that way, and to then name themselves and create this cohesive base.
Absolutely.
Oh my, there are bands that would kill for that. That
Definitely.
is so hard to do. And the fact that it just sort of happened and they had nothing to do with it, that speaks volumes to me about the fan base and about the band as well. Because fans don't just gather around bands for no reason.
No,
No,
absolutely.
yeah.
I mean, and I'll go back to one of the bands that I saw do it the best before social media really started to, get in the fan groups and stuff like that. Ones that spent time with their fans and all of that, and they built that fan base, and I watched it grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, was a band called Egypt Central. So they would come down to Pascagoula and play at a place called Thunder's Tavern. And the first show that they ever played was probably about 40 people. The last show they ever played there was probably about 400 or 500.
Nice.
So, and they just built and built and built, and they spent the time and talked with the fans. And anybody want to take a picture? They just did everything that they could possibly do, including a bar fight, and to protect one of their fans. So it is what it is. And that's it. And now you can see it. Now it's a lot easier to do it, not only with the live shows, but included in Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and
all
Twitch
the platforms,
and
all the things.
That's
Definitely.
it.
And
So let's recap real quick.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the grudge match here in just a few minutes, but we'll recap real quick. So tomorrow, all day on the radio station, you will be able to hear that new song from Transient every hour, starting at midnight tonight, and it'll roll every hour all the way. We'll continue to be playing it from this point on. Let's see, August 5th, 6th, and 7th. If you are in coastal Mississippi area, the Frets for Pets concert. It's a 3-day concert going on, raising money for the Humane Society of South Mississippi. This is a great event. Always happens every single year. We love to be a part of it every single year. And you can check it out at fretsforpets.com. The August 5th, you can catch Kingdom Collapse with Awaken the Giant and Love the Hate at the Cannery, which is next Friday. And tickets are available right now for $10 at thesound228.com. And then we announced this one just a few minutes ago, Awaken the Giant with Silvertung and Love the Hate. It's happening Friday, September 16th at the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs. And those tickets will be available soon at msjukejoint.com. So, and then the lead singer of Ghost looks like Jigsaw. That's a recap. If you haven't checked it out lately at thesound228.com, we've got a brand new shop. You can see some of the products there with the new hats, the patches, the tank tops, the crop tops, the t-shirts, all reasonably inexpensive. We don't have to buy diesel, but we do have to keep this show going. So if you would like to support us, head on over to the shop and purchase your shirts and hats. And we don't have any booty shorts. I got to figure out where they got the booty shorts from.
And where's the pet merch? Pet merch.
Pet merch would be pretty cool. I gotta figure that one out too. So we got all that. Let's see. Run real quick through the comments. The Cannery, Love the Hate, Ocean Springs.
We also have, don't forget, we have an announcement to make.
I do?
We have 2 announcements. There's was that the show announcement?
That was the show announcement, yes.
Oh, okay. And then we also have to announce the winner of the Grudge Match, Kevin.
Well, yeah, I hadn't gotten there yet. I was going through all of the comments real quick, how the vote's going, blah, blah, pet merch, coffee tumbler. I can get you a coffee tumbler. Etched and Embers needs some silkies. That's Etched and Embers needs some silkies. Right. And then a big coffee tumbler is what I was told. Adam, what's going on? Thanks for joining us tonight. All right. So with 64% of the votes, and still your Grudge Match champion, Etched and Embers.
Well done.
Etched and Embers will move on to next week's episode to take on Transient.
Oh,
you!
You suck.
So, well, I mean, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of new videos coming out, and I was sitting there trying to figure out, okay, who's going to go up against who next, blah blah blah. And I was like, well, Transient, Cold Words has a new video out. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we can do on that. But yeah, so Etched and Embers. Well, shit. And damn it, Kevin.
There is just so much music coming out right now. Like,
dude, and it's all so good.
I am now in Kevin's shoes, what he's been doing since the Sound 228 started, and hats off to the man, because it's a lot of work.
Yeah, see, that would have been another one I could have done. Any Given Sin. I could have put him up against Any Given Sin. We'll see what happens. There's a lot out there right now.
Definitely.
So next
I'm
episode,
excited with all this music that's coming out, all these music videos that are coming out. I'm very excited in the direction that this industry is taking.
Yeah. You know, my favorite thing about this whole thing is coming from the background that I had in this business to begin with. So for bands to be able to just go out there and do their own shit, not have anybody tell them how to do it and what to do, and they do what they love, and it kind of reminds me of what we're doing with the radio station. We ain't got nobody telling us what to do. We do what we want to do. We do it how we want to do it. We do it when we want to do it, and we just have fun doing it. And I think that's the cool thing. And of course, I mean, everything would love to be just roses all the time, and you don't have to worry about anything, and you don't have to worry about putting diesel into a vehicle, and you don't have to worry about selling merch to pay for the StreamYards or the radio station or anything like that. But you're having fun, and in those fun times, stress happens and all of that. But in the long run, the main point is you're having fun. So that's all that matters.
Definitely. And it's, you know, like a lot of people don't see what goes on behind the scenes to make like tonight happen, to get the new ads on the station, to, you know, get the shows up and running. And like Lisa will agree with me, since we've been, you know, working behind the scenes with you, it's a lot of work, but it's done with a lot of love because we love the genre, we love the station, you know, and we do it because we love it, you know.
Yeah, and there's no doubt. And I can't thank you guys enough, because everything that you're doing and everything that you're doing was all sitting right here one time, and that was driving me batshit crazy. So and you know, I would love to be able to play every song that everybody sends us, but unfortunately, just the way it rolls, I can't give anybody the proper listen if we are playing every freaking song that gets sent us. You're gonna hear a one song, you're gonna hear it one time a week, and that's not what you want to do. You want, because nobody listens to a radio station 24/7. Well, I don't know, Lisa might, but nobody, most people don't listen to a radio station 24/7. So those songs have to play multiple times a day for one person to hear it once. So that's where you're at. And if you add way too many songs, you'll never hear all of them, and you'll never have an opportunity to hear that stuff. So it's kind of tough to figure out on Matt's side and my side. Well, what songs are we going to? There's 20 songs this week. We want to narrow it down to about 6. So that's why we do all these other shows of In the Pit and the Ladies' Night and Got You Covered and stuff like that. So songs that we don't have in regular rotation, we can put onto these specialty shows and things like that. So anyways, I'm off my soapbox, I think.
You what?
I said I'm off my soapbox now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
And Brandy said she's so thankful that you guys are helping me.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
Because I'm sure I drove her batshit crazy too.
Yeah, likely. Meds might be necessary. We'll see.
Well. Ain't no doubt about that. And I figured out what Jared did. So when we're not able to make a show, Jared's like, at least pop in so you can say you were on the show. So you'll never be able to say I missed a show. That's exactly what he did tonight.
Okay.
He hopped in.
Hi, see ya.
And this is episode 98. Next episode is episode 99. So our second one in August is going to be episode 100.
Wow.
So
that's got to be a special one.
Yeah, just not sure how we're going to plan that one out. Well, that one's got to be. That one just may be, we're going to invite a bunch of people and give them the link. And if they hop in, we talk about what's been going on over the last 100 episodes. So maybe we'll do some replays that week of some like episode 1.
Oh,
so
God.
bad. So bad.
It was horrible.
Yeah, it was so good. It was very good, but it was just production wise and where we're at now and all that kind of stuff. It's whoo.
Yeah, with all the new graphics and that, with the intro and the Grudge Match graphics and videos, it's looking pretty smart now.
And no, I did not get emotional. I don't get emotional. I'm an asshole.
Right.
And on that note.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Etched and Embers, congratulations. They're moving on to next week. They'll face Transient. I believe Above Snakes is going to be joining us on next week's show. I'm just waiting to see for sure. And Etched and Embers going for the Hall of Fame, episode 99. We're almost there. And if you haven't and you're still watching, check out the Facebook page. Make sure you like the Facebook page. We're trying to hit that 10,000 mark. So we're getting close and we're getting up there. And for everybody that gave us stars tonight, I couldn't keep up with it because Jared doesn't have the backside of the controls. So usually when Jared and I have it, we both have the same screen and we can control comments and all that. You guys are hopped in on the other side, so you guys don't see the backside of it. So I'm sitting here trying to do everything. Everybody that donated stars tonight, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Matt, I guess it's what time is it over there, Matt?
It is almost 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, Jesus Christ, go to bed. And congratulations to Matt. He is now officially a truck driver over in the UK.
Right. Yes.
So congratulations to you. I know that's some hard work, even over. I mean, he got the version, a CDL version of what I guess that's what it's called in the US and in the UK. So congratulations to you, dude.
Thank you.
Lisa, are you in a hotel room?
I am. I am here in Virginia Beach because I'm going to see Kingdom Collapse tomorrow night.
No, we'll tell the guys we said hello.
I will. Don't worry.
So we'll see them in a week.
Yes.
So. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See y'all on the next episode. And I will be talking to both of y'all probably daily.
Yes.
So.
More than likely.
Right.
See y'all
Good night.
later. Night.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin.